Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator Power and Revolution. We just passed our last tax reform for 2018 and riots have swept through the entire country. Demonstrations, chaos has unfolded. I mentioned in the previous video that I will be pre-releasing episodes on Patreon. If you would like to get early access to an episode, I produce most of them on the weekends, and I'll be posting them all immediately as soon as they're uploaded, with a link to an unlisted video. I guess I'm not posting the video, I'm making them unlisted, and I'll have a link to those videos on the Patreon page. And if you want early access to it, become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month, and you will get early access to all these videos if you enjoy that. And we will be putting out more videos here on the channel now that the speech and debate season has ended, and as we get closer to the summer there will definitely be more videos being released. So feel free to join Patreon if you would like, and you can get early access to these videos. So let's go ahead and push through this episode. What is going on here? Chaos. The Socialist Labor League is crazy. Alright, riots have ended, thank God. Armed forces are with me. Bring in the reinforcements. Do it. Last time I had an enormous amount of reinforcements. I think that's because my budget increases in law enforcement.
Rebels have set up a barricade. It shows how determined.
Rebels.
Your politics are on the right.
Very good. Reinforcements have been sent in.
A rebel was accidentally killed during the conflict.
That's not good. Popular uprising. Hopefully that's the last tax reform we'll have to make. Look at these guys. They've breached the palace walls. Arrest them. Arrest them. Arrest them. Maybe that's one of the rebels that got killed because they went into the palace and the guards shot him. Get that guy. Get him. Get him. Click on him. Oh, so frustrating. Go there. Get these guys. Lock them up. There we go. And that's it. We ended it.
We have subdued the rebel.
Okay, the bill has passed. The rebellions and uprisings have ended. And we are now pushing to the end of 2018 with what should be... Come on, where's my budget surplus? At the end of the week, I should... Right here. Here I should get a massive budget surplus, because it had to be at least 30 billion. Even though I did have to give away a lot of things because that porn tax did not do what we thought it was going to do. Bargain concluded. Minister of the Environment for Pakistan. Good. We've got mole in the Pakistani government. Demonstrators have been released. And now I should be seeing... Why? Come on. Show it to me. Show me the surplus I want to see. No. Where is it? There has to be a surplus. There has to be a surplus. We're not going to see it till the next year, though. Which could screw everything up because we're going to have expense increases next year. Oh boy, here it is. New Year's 2018. The year is passing. And we will not see the revenues that I was hoping, probably. Yes! There's our surplus. $5.5 billion cash surplus. Fiscal performance last quarter shows a cash surplus. Helps reduce the debt service. Let's keep it up. If we manage to settle our entire debt, we could benefit from a treasury reserve in the 2018 model, which I don't think I'll see in this episode, or this series, because of the massive amount of debt. But this budget excess has $56 billion! Oh yeah, that's awesome. That is huge, huge. I haven't done a huge for a while. What is this? Study list, 44,000 houses, which are now classified as unhealthy. Oh, highway unlockment. Achievement. Beautiful. I don't even know what that is.
Here are the GDP and growth figures for the last year.
Yes.
As you know, these are
$3
the
trillion
most important
economy. I do want to just look into a few things. I know that this wasn't too popular in the Greek series, but I do want to just look at a few numbers here as far as the economy. We are 5th in the world. That's big. India is definitely not 5th in GDP right now. This is growing. We are about to catch Germany. We should be in the G7. I might try for the G7. That might be a goal for this episode. Let's propose G7. That looks really cool. All right, GDP per capita, 122nd still. Maybe we won't get into the G7. Wait a minute. I want to see some other things. Sorry. I mean, I know people don't like this, but I just have to take a look at some of these numbers. Maybe we can just look here. Life expectancy is up 3 years. That's phenomenal. And health expenditures is down. That's crazy. I guess less people are getting sick, huh? We've got more doctors. We've got more hospital beds. Infrastructure is improving. AIDS has gone up a little bit. Okay. This is phenomenal. Happiness increase. How should I spend the budget excess? That's another question to be posed on the channel. Feel free to comment. Sad findings. What are you talking about? Alright, I have to go back. I'm sorry, I have to go back. I want to look at a few more things. What are we on life expectancy? Gross national happiness. 140th. Oh, man. That's horrible. Where is life expectancy? It's not here. Population below the poverty line. 20% of our population is below the poverty line. 93rd in the world. Have to do something about that. Equipment and communications. Ah! Internet users. 2nd! Well, we have the huge population, that's why. In millions. Huh. That's almost all of the United States population. Well, not really. Is it? Aren't they in like the 330s? Demographic. Life expectancy here. 101st. 104th. 70. As opposed to 104th. As opposed to 119th. Alright, so we've definitely made good improvements there. Education and research. Scientists. That's grown. We need more scientists. We need more education and research. Especially if we're going to get a space program here. I doubt there's any patents. Oh my god, we have a ton of patents. It's gone down, but we're still 11th. Work. Active population. Only 36%. 60% in South Sudan. That's weird. What is the United States? 49%. That's a weird number. I guess we have a large amount of retirees. What's our population look like? 81. Look at that life expectancy. Over 81. So I guess the amount of retired people has grown. Birth rate is down. That's good. We don't want the population to be too out of control. Life expectancy is up. That's going to raise our population. Happiness is up a little bit. More people living below the poverty line. GDP per capita up $300 about. Human development is about the same. Immigration's growing. Urbanization, slight uptick. Child mortality, slight downtick. Conception rate's the same. Birth rate's down. Fertility is the same. That doesn't make any sense. Population growth. Density. Our total population is 1.3 trillion people. I am pretty happy with the results here. And I want to pay down more of that debt. Where was the debt? I'm very happy with these results. We started off at 1.4 trillion. We are now down below 1.3 trillion in debt. Tax reforms were successful. I'm not going to touch taxes at all. We're done with taxes. This is phenomenal. Inflation's up 9%. Growth is at 8%. Inflation is insane. I got to do something for inflation. I don't know what. Population's at 1.4 billion. That seems to be growing. That's like a rounded number, I think, but it still seems to be growing. Maldives, yeah. Their offer is rejected. I feel really good about this series right now. Now, what I do need to do is infrastructure. And I think one thing we were planning is to expand this province, which you would think would be good militarily because it is, border with Pakistan. But I don't know how much of an impact infrastructure has on the movement of armed units. What I should do is build one road there, and then one road out to there. So that's going to be our budget deficit. What does that mean now? Excess. Structural surplus is positive. What did that budget deficit number mean?
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month.
Following estimate. Quarterly unemployment is stagnant at 4%. That's fine. I want to get to the end of this week and see exactly what that budget deficit thing meant. Are they going to change those numbers on me? Sometimes these numbers change throughout the year with different projections. And we just got a different projection. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Disaster in Yemen. I'm not gonna weigh in Yemen. National holiday.
Everything has been...
Acceptance. I want to confirm that we have no... Wait, do I? Heterosexual, high alcohol tolerance, scandal, swindler. That would be good. Moral outlook is hard. Oh, I like this guy. I like this guy. We want to keep him. No, don't kill him. We're going to conquer Maldives. And Sri Lanka. Move right into that Indian Sea. Expand our influence in the Indian Sea, I think, is going to be my area of expansion. They'll be a lot easier to fight than Bangladesh or Pakistan for sure, as long as we can find something on these guys. What's our exterior look like? Managed networks. Maldives good. We got 20. Let's just up that to 30. See if we can't find somebody. Something on somebody there. Sri Lanka. Up that to 32. There we go. Reallocating some of our agents for this year. New space program. United States is offering a Saturn US 3 mission. What that means, I don't know. And what is our recruitment still is being requested by the Army. Taxation. Budget excess, 58 billion. It's going up. All right, I think we're good with the budget excess. All right, so that means I can do some expenses here. I think I'm going to extend my rail into this province here. Extend our rail lines, and we'll see if that matters at all. And I think about $2 billion I think I could probably spend, on the space program. I'm going to increase the budget by $2 billion this turn. So let's go ahead and start with infrastructure, see how expensive this is, and then we can deal with some housing issues maybe, because housing is... We did lower taxes, real estate taxes, though. Construction, I want main highways in miles. We are going here to there. Looks pretty cheap. Confirm that. Brilliant. Tourism, waste of public funds. Ha. Well, we have to connect all roads. Here we go. A large construction project has begun. We can already draw some conclusions. First of all, it's good for national tourism, which will benefit from new infrastructure. Finally, the regions and cities served by this new freeway are really bad choices. There are more important needs elsewhere. This will be met by criticism, waste of public money. Whatever, man. I mean, roads are roads. Where we're going, there are no roads. That's Back to the Future, but we have to focus on the present. Infrastructure, transportation. I'm gonna go with more highways, even though they don't seem to like this. I'm gonna lock up this region. with a nice 1.4 billion. That's $2.1 billion in infrastructure upgrades. This, bad choices. They're always bad choices. And there's no way to tell whether or not they're good choices or not. Automobile benefits. So, if anyone knows how to tell if there's going to be these infrastructure projects are going to be actually good choices, let me know, because I have no clue. As of right now, we have more roads connecting to Delhi. So all roads will lead to Delhi eventually. And that is our objective. $2.1 billion into that region. I'm fine with it. Maybe connect a bigger road next time. This looks like a pretty big one. If we connect there to there. Yeah, I don't know what the strategy is for building roads and infrastructure in this game. We really need to link this group. With our network there. Nepal,
The
political
theory
party
that
approach,
says
performance
if
right.
you
Yes,
one
let's
doesn't like-
approach them. And I will fund that group for sure. And Democratic Action, terrorist group. One of our nationalist journalists was hijacked by Bhutan Democratic Action members. These local terrorist groups have claimed responsibility for the abduction in a communique broadcast. Okay, $2.1 billion in road development is done. My next move is space program enhancements. Let's take another look at space. Space research. Here we go. Right now we have programs. India, as an initiator of programs, has 2. We haven't been accepted into any others. One of our programs with an objective to the moon has failed. There are 2 other programs here. This one is Space Bros Exploration Robot to Mars. Pretty popular. Launch date is 2022. And then this one is 2024, not as popular. Human spaceflight program, living in space. I think we're going to be going to like the Russian space station there or something like that. Those are the 2. Let's see what's happening here. Government waste. Minister of Defense and...
The kidnapping took place last night and was carried out by an armed commando in the middle of the streets of the capital.
Total Jihad, huh? Can we arrest one of these Total Jihad guys? Let's just check this out. Streets of the capital. I gotta give, like, better security. Check this out. Total Jihad. Who can I... History. Action attack. Hostage taken. File. Nobody's under surveillance here. Let's put everyone here under surveillance. I don't have anyone under surveillance. Again, this surveillance thing is a little tedious. Especially since some of these organizations have so many people. And the infiltration thing is not functioning on this 2018 version, it seems like. Which is really annoying. I can't infiltrate. I'm fully funding terrorists. Counter-terrorist units. But for some reason, I just cannot infiltrate these groups. Budget. Fight against terrorism is fully funded. Maybe it's agents on the national security. Do I have to increase the number of agents? That's 120,000 agents. That's so many agents. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe I'm not paying them enough. I think I should give everybody a pay raise. I wonder if that'll help inflation at all. Bump, 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 bump. $2.6 billion pay raise plus $2.1 billion on roads. That's $4.7 billion plus another $2 billion on space. Those are my moves early on. Hopefully that will help everything. Let's check out space now. Alright, so, like I was saying with space, I'm going to pause it so I can get through it. 2 programs that we are currently working on. Mars and this is like Earth orbit. Place in orbit. This is not very popular, and we've got 4 years to go with a Russian partner. So I'm not going to focus on that one as much. I'm going to focus on this one, which is much more popular. Mars mission with a robot explorer. November 16th, 2020 launch date. It looks like we have all the technology we need, but last time we had all the technology we need, and it didn't really help us enough. So what I'm going to do here is up the budget. Increase budget to... Well, let's increase it by... And we're fully funding it. No, what am I doing? That's not what I wanted. Right there. That's $1 billion. 5-year funding for India is 1.6 billion. Annual reimbursement of 320 billion per year. That's gonna basically double the budget. Let's double it. And then let's go into... So that looks good. China currently has a mission too. So let's go into space programs here. This is to Mars. We'll look at who else is going to Mars here. Space One, Space Y, Mars 1. Permanent base on Mars. Wow. 2033. Yeah, that's a private company. Not SpaceX, Space Y. Walking on Mars. This is a U.S. mission from Cape Canaveral. 2031 is these are launch dates. Another Space Y one. They want to walk on Mars by 2024. That'll be quick. Mission to Mars, China. They have November 8th. This is a week ahead of ours. I think I'm gonna try to up the date. I just doubled the budget, and their budget was what our budget was. So I think I just want to up it like a month. Give us a little bit of. I mean, that might be risky, but I want to beat China. Right? Those are our rivals here. I guess, do I have to wait for the budget increase to get approved? I guess I'll wait for that. Mars. Orbit from United Arab Emirates. Alright, no one else is going to land a probe. Oh no, there's a probe. Robot. 2020, and we're not going to beat the Russians, that's for sure. They will get to Mars before we do. That's Russians. What is this? We're friendly with Russia? I guess we're working with them. Oh, this is European Space Agency and Russia partnered. Okay. Space exploration robot for the United States. They've already landed some, I think. That's the United States. Space Y. Space probe landing. No robot. That's coming soon. Insight. This is a landing. United States. Coming soon. And Inspiration. Manned orbital flight around Mars. Cool. Pretty cool. A lot of cool different programs you can do here. We're going to try to focus on ours, though. We're going to focus on landing a probe with an exploration robot. Budget doubled. Let's go into space budget as a whole. So that was about $1 billion. So we got about another $1 billion we can spend. I want to get space propulsion. Physics of the universe should help us with some of the math to get there. And then astronomy. That's 4.28. I don't think we need to focus on these things yet because that mission isn't for another 4 years. I'd really rather focus here. Actual average monthly salary, you know what? Let's bump that up and give them a little bit more incentive. I'm gonna bump it up to 5. All right, now a big investment in our space program. Okay. Alright, hopefully that will work itself out and aid our space exploration. That's my goal. Okay. Speed this up through the week. Let those budget changes go through. Bargain concluded. Homeland Security threatens our course of action. Come on with these parliament or these cabinet people. Foreign Minister, persuasive. Minister of Health in Sri Lanka is now in our pocket. Eliminate the head of state in Egypt. I refuse. I don't care about that much. Look at all that. Hostage taking, not good. International lender. International lender. Oh no, not international lender. That's gonna hurt like our budget rating.
Our agents have infiltrated and found the kidnappers' hiding place.
Yes.
It's a house in a suburb far away from the capital. Our reaction forces are strategically positioned and say they are ready to take action.
Get him. I want to get that guy.
I'm listening carefully.
Paul.
How much would this
Fully
aid?
fund you.
Thank you for your...
International lender. We got to rescue the international lender. It's very important. So we don't want that to hurt our credit rating. Disaster in India. What? Scandal? What is this disaster? Famine! Ah! Alright, I'm canceling that budget, that deal, that vegetable deal with, whatchamacallit. I should have listened. Vegetables. Give me my vegetables back. Suppress the contract. International lender is safe. Yes. No time to react by those hostages.
This person is at risk of a scandal.
Oh no.
Given your links, the affair could have a negative impact on your image, and in incalculable ways, even with the help of Schaefer's paradigm. Would you like us to try to stifle this unfortunate story?
I guess I ran out of
It's
options for that
awful.
one.
No, it's not a suicide. There's no doubt about that. But a terrible assassination.
Who was that?
Yes, the journalists are already there.
I don't know who that is. Or was. Okay, with the current budget and launch dates planned, this will make us better prepared to improve our chances of success. We now estimate risk failure at 0%. Okay, good.
The national defense.
I am actually going to up the deadline with a 0% risk rate. Let's just see if we can't beat the Chinese. Somebody got assassinated. I don't know who that was. Not me, obviously, because I'm still operating here. Right, that wasn't me. No, thank God. Okay. Space budget is up. Let's go to the space program. Is that Estonia? Going to Titan. Okay. Launch date. I'm gonna up this 1 month. Uh-oh. Frequency of launch window. Did I get that right? Next launch window. Looks like we're good. Let's see what the reaction to that was. Was that a cabinet member that got assassinated? Yep. Minister of the Environment. Whew. You gotta be kidding me.
In a statement sent to the press, the terrorist organization has claimed responsibility.
That was part of our water issue, I guess. Available position. Yeah, fill it. I don't know how to fill it. Let's meet with Thailand. Blight. $9.2 billion. This is in millions. 9.2. Wait, that's 9.3. We'll make it 9.3. Confirm that. Pay for that famine. I did that already.
The theory that says if E1 doesn't like E2 and E2 doesn't like E3, then E1...
Go ahead. Meet with them. Done there. Alright, I need a meeting with Thailand. Oh. We're already meeting with Thailand. Alright, get out of there. And Indonesia should have some food. And hopefully this will lower inflation. South Africa. Somalia. Let's try Kenya. We'll see if we can get some food from these people. Cheap food that we're not producing for some reason. I should probably exonerate a bunch of agricultural regions. And it's been about 30 minutes, so lambast me for the famine issue. Feel free to do that. I am signing off. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been fun. Feel free to like the video if you did, comment down below, share with your friends, and you can support me on Patreon if you want to get early access to videos. The link is in the description. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.